In this video, we show you how to configure port forwarding on an icom OS device. Our PC will connect over Net3 to the PLC in the Net1 LAN network. In your case, the input and output interfaces might be different. For example, if you're trying to do port forwarding over an OpenVPN tunnel, your input interface will be OpenVPN1 instead of Net3. If your LAN network is Net2, then your output interface is Net2 instead of Net1. Please consider over which interface you're trying to reach your end device. In our case, we want to reach over 192.168.3.1, our router's Net3 IP address, the PLC with the IP address 192.168.2.200 using TCP port 502. Under Network, Firewall and NUT, go to Destination NUT and add a new Destination NUT rule with the plus symbol. The description is freely configurable. The type is port forward. The protocol is in our case TCP. However, this might be different for you. The input interface, in our case, is Net3. This is the interface over which the packets reach our router. The destination port is 502. The destination NAT address is the actual IP address of the PLC, so here 192.168.2.200. And finally, the destination NAT port is the actual port of the PLC that you're trying to reach, here 502. Click on Submit. You only need the next step if your firewall is active. If not, you're ready to test your connection after activating the profile. In our case, the firewall is active, so we create a new firewall rule with the plus symbol at the top of the same page. The description is freely configurable. Packet direction is forward, as the router is forwarding packets between two networks. The protocol in our case is TCP. The input interface is Net3 and the output is Net1. In most cases, the start IP address can be left empty, as it is not always known which device will communicate with the end device. Leave the start port field empty, since in most cases the PC will randomly take a free port and it is not known over which port it will try to connect to the router. The destination IP address is the IP address of the PLC. We type in our IP 192.168.2.200 and give it a /32 subnet mask. And finally, the destination port is 502 in this case. Click on Submit and activate the profile. You have successfully configured the port forwarding and are ready to test your connection. If you're having difficulties, consider turning off the firewall. This way, you can test whether you've configured the port forwarding, the destination NUT itself, properly. You may also perform a packet capture under Administration, Debugging with the TCP dump tool. Type in -i space net3 or your input interface in order to capture the input interface first. If the packets arrive to the router, check the output interface. In our case, this would be -i space net1. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out our new knowledge base. The link is in the description.